Well, hello everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Larry Lambert, and I will be doing the Appalachian Trail this year. Originally, I was just going to do videos to send to my wife and daughter to let them know what I was doing on the trail and take them along with me to see what I was seeing and let them know I was okay. But after word got out that I was going to be doing this adventure, a lot of friends and family have asked if they could also see the videos. So here's my first video, and I apologize for not being a videographer or an editor or anything, but I hope to have fun on this and learn a lot about myself on this adventure. I'm sure, as with most everyone who says they're going to do the Appalachian Trail, a lot of folks ask why. My main reasons are I'm recently retired, got laid off from my last job, but in a position where I'm living in retirement since this past April, and things are going great, but I believe it is time to test myself and have something to shoot for instead of just being around the house, going on trips and things of that nature. Really have something to sink my teeth into and learn a bit more about who I am as a person at this stage in my life. I come from the construction management industry and had a great life, had the opportunity to work many places across the planet, and now that I'm back home, I want to explore more here that we offer in the United States. I love being outdoors, and the Appalachian Trail is something that my wife and I have talked about for years and years, and before I get to the age where I can't do that, I'm going to take this opportunity to hike it. So I will be putting out videos at hopefully every day. We'll see how that works out, and also how I can upload those. And there's going to be a big learning curve for me in the videos and uploading for sure. But for those of you who want to keep on watching and seeing what I get to do each and every day, I'd be happy to have you there. And please subscribe, and you'll get notified when I'm able to put up a new video. And all I ask is some positive vibes and support, because as they say, 80% of this trip is going to be mental. And the more I get out there and the more I get tested, I'm sure I'm going to be needing some additional support from those watching, and loved ones and friends, and those who just want to find out what I'm doing. So I'm also tacking on another video to this that will show exactly what I'm going to be carrying, at least at the beginning of the trip. So enjoy that, and I look forward to sharing my adventures as I move on up from Georgia to Maine. So thank you for watching this, and have a great day. Let's see what I'm going to be carrying. As I'm sure, as with everyone who starts off on one of these great adventures as a through hike, one of the main questions you get is, what exactly are you going to carry during this trip? So for my Appalachian Trail adventure, I'm going to start off with the following. My backpack is going to be the L7100 from KUIU. I have a Z-Packs bag liner to help keep everything dry. For my sleep system, I've got the Big Agnes Anvil 15, Anvil Horn 15. For my sleeping pad, I've got the Q-Core SLX, also from Big Agnes. A couple of luxury items that I'll be taking are going to be my collapsible pillows from Thermarest. I'll judge as I go if the additional weight and space they take up is worth having the two, but that's what I'm going to start off with. My camp clothing, I'm going to have the KUIU Merino 145 top. I've got a pair of joggers and also an extra pair of underwear from Ex Officio and a pair of darn tough socks to be able to change into some warm, dry clothes when I get in. For my water crossings and camp shoes, I have a pair of Crocs. For my tenting system, I've gone with the Tiger Wall 3 from Big Agnes. It is worth the additional weight because I'm hoping my wife will join me on occasion and camp out with me a few nights when she comes and visits. So having a 3-person tent would be perfect, and the couple of ounces it weighs more than the 2-person tent was well worth carrying it. My trekking poles are the Black Diamond Ergos. For my rain clothing, I have the Kuyu Northridge jacket, which also has a hood, and a pair of Henley rain pants. For the colder weather, I have a merino wool beanie. I have the Kuyu Kenai Ultra puffy jacket. It also comes with a hood. And I do have a balaclava I found on a ski trip that fits me and is very comfortable. And those of you guys with big heads and necks know that it's hard to get a buff or a gaiter that fits without choking you. So that was a great find of mine. And also I'm going to be bringing a pair of Kuyu hunting gloves to help keep the hands warm. My base layer, I'm going with a pair of top and bottoms, which are Kuyu Merino Wool 145s, and I will be taking an extra pair of Smart Wool underwear along with a extra pair of Injinji sock liners and socks. Now, other items that I will be carrying with me, we'll start off with my electronics. For satellite communication and connection, I've gone with the Montana 700i from Garmin. I decided against the InReach Mini just because my hands being so big, I couldn't really operate it properly or comfortably. And if my hands got cold, I can understand it'd be even worse. And then I found out they no longer make the Explorer as well. A little luxury item I'll be bringing is my Galaxy tablet. I'll be utilizing that just for entertainment and then to help edit these videos. For power sources, I've got the Nitecore NB20000 as my primary power brick to recharge everything. I believe that should be enough, but just in case to make sure I had at least one or two recharges for my phone, I've got the True 5000 smaller brick as well. There's assorted cables and plugs to go with the items I need to recharge. I have a pair of Jaybird earbuds that I'll be using to listen to music and podcast as I go through the trail. My headlamp is a Black Diamond, which is not a rechargeable. It takes AAA batteries, but I'll have to carry a couple of extra of those. I will be bringing a arc lighter, which is rechargeable. And then for my camera system, I was going to be bringing an Insta360 to help video my adventure, but once everything started adding up to weight, I couldn't justify the extra batteries, cases, and other attachments it's had. So I'll just be bringing the tripod with a bracket, and I'll be using that with my phone, which I'm filming with now, which is the Galaxy Note 20. One other little luxury item, I guess you could call it, is my Nalgene bottle. That's not for water. You gentlemen over 50 will probably understand this the best, and I do not feel like getting out of the tent 3 to 4 times to answer nature's call during the night, so I'll be utilizing that for my evening requirements. My water system, I'm going with the Be Free water filter and pair that with a CNOC bag. I'll be using the CNOC 3-liter at the beginning, see how that goes, along with a couple of smart water bottles, which I'll be filtering the water into. My toilet kit, I've got a trowel to dig our cat holes. I've got some hand soap, toilet paper, of course, and then I'm going to try out this little portable bidet to see how that goes to cut down on how much I have to carry out and anything that has to be brought out with me. I will be using dude wipes, not necessarily for bathrooms, but at the end of the day just to help clean up and refresh. As far as personal hygiene items, I'll be bringing toothbrush, toothpaste, small thing of deodorant, some sunscreen, dental floss, not only for flossing, but also to use in case I have to stitch up anything that rips, some bug repellent. And then for a medical kit, I've got some Leuko tape, some blister pads, antiseptic pads, as well as antibiotic ointment, just in case anything happens. The bulk of what I will be taking will be just like vitamins, some supplements, and then some medication I'll be needing to carry with me. Also have a little hairbrush, and then I've got a mouth guard, which is a dental appliance to help with my snoring. I am a big time snorer, so I want to minimize my impact on the other folks out there enjoying the trail. So my wife has told me that it definitely works. I've been using it at night, and she tells me that it works. So hopefully I do not disturb folks if I have to spend the night in the hostel or in a shelter. The last few items I'll be carrying, I've got a little cork ball to help massage out the knots and the soreness at the end and beginning of the day. I've got a camp towel. I'm bringing some extra cord with some grommets to replace any tie downs on my tent that require it, or if I need to string up a cord to hang things from to help dry out after they get wet. I've got some electrolyte supplements. I've got a little bug net to go over my cap whenever the bugs come out. I've got an extra bee-free water filter just in case something happens to the first one. You don't want to be without water. And then the little orange tube there is some extra fire starters and waterproof matches in case something happens to the lighter. Not knowing what the COVID situation is going to be in the different towns we go through, I'll be bringing a mask along with a small pocket knife as well. Now, one other item that I get asked about is what am I going to eat? I've decided against bringing a stove and pot just because, again, weight started to add up and I'm trying to cut down. So I'll be utilizing mostly cold type foods. For the mornings, I've got breakfast bars, protein bars, things of that nature. For lunches, I'm going to try and go with the Green Belly meal to go bars and give those a try. They taste pretty good, so hopefully I don't get sick of those in the first 4 days, but it'll be a good test on those. Also, some little beef jerky. And then for dinners, I've got some tuna for some days, some chicken, some beef that I'll be using with wraps. That's the only thing I don't show here is I do have to stop and get some little tortilla wraps to take. And just for some small snacking in case it needs a little bit of sweet tooth, I got some Nutella along with some beef sticks there. Now, I've decided to go with a bare can instead of the hanging bag. This is the Barricade. It's their Blazer version. It only just weighs a little bit over 2 pounds. I think 33 ounces is what it's weighted at. And it is made primarily of carbon fiber with aluminum, airplane aluminum on each end cap. So it's guaranteed to be sturdy enough to handle the bear. So we'll see how that ends up. The last item I can mention is it's on the bubble. I do have a little pad over here, a sleeping pad to go under the sleep air mattress. I was thinking of using it just in case I get anything that pokes through the bottom of the tent, like pine straw or pine needles or things of that nature. I'm not a small guy, so I put a lot of weight on that air pad, and I want to make sure it gets protected. So that's the only thing right now. I'm not sure if I'm bringing it or not. I'm just going to see what it looks like and how comfortable I am with the weight once I get everything in there. Looking at everything right now, I am right at 43 to 44 pounds. So we'll just have to see how comfortable I am with that extra pound. It is just 1 pound, but every pound counts. So this makes up what I will be bringing along on Larry's Appalachian Trail Adventure. Until the next video, have fun, and I'll talk to you later.